Before we begin our podcast, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're recording on. For Cass, it's the Borragagal people, and for Hailey, it's the Dharawal people.
Okay, it's about that time. Welcome.
To break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Yeah.
Well, she always ruins it. Always ruins mine. She goes, you introduce, and then always ruins it.
The problem is that you always put in a sentence that like sparks a song. So when it's about that time, I went into Good Vibrations by Marky Mark.
I would have gone into Lizzo, but all right. Anyway.
Well, you didn't say it's about damn time.
Welcome to fucking Drag Me Out Official. I'm Hailey.
I'm Cass. And that way?
Stop pointing.
One of those ways?
Just stop pointing.
Who are we pointing at?
We've got
I'm
DJ
Jane.
No and
Ego.
And the four of us.
Down.
The girls are back in town. And we're going to be talking our usual shit for however long Hailey deems this episode appropriate, assuming that she edits it all.
Don't even bother.
So, we're on the Starship Enterprise. We're being teleported to Mars. May I ask what the sitch with the whole spaceship background theme is about this week, please, Hailey Bear?
I don't think you want to delve into what is my brain, but I started off, we were all going to be on a bus, and then that kind of just didn't work out visually, and then I was like, okay, backgrounds, and then this one popped up. I was like, sure, why not? There you go. Thanks. I was trying to get the Real Housewives set, the reunion set, because, you know, RuPaul did Real Housewives this week, but I couldn't really find one that fit. But yeah, anyway, that's it.
May I ask another quick question?
Oh, yes.
Are you doing this week's episode from a cave?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The vibrato that seems to be, and the echoing that seems to be happening in the background.
The vocals are a bit different.
Is that better?
Worth.
No,
That's
you
more
sound
echoey.
like you're doing a mic check for Paul McCartney.
You know what I might have done? Someone may have.
She wishes.
Is that better?
Can we all?
Wait.
Is that better?
Did you? Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Did
I had
the echo button?
somebody had played with my mic, I feel. Somebody of the children persuasion played with my.
I'll try not to talk this time.
Right. So
Yes.
it's been a week. How's everyone's week's been? Let's start with directly above me, who is the Jane Doe.
Oh, she got it right.
She did get it right. It has been a week. I have been emotional. I feel like I'm on my period. Everything makes me want to cry, which isn't that different than usual, but it's a little bit more intense. Just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah. Just
Anything-
everything.
Anything you want to unpack, or is it something that can be taken off? Here's my least favorite thing about office things, okay? When you're talking about something that's unrelated to the topic and they go, let's take it offline. It's my least favorite thing. Is this something you want to take offline?
I'll take you offline if you keep using that fucking line.
So you've had a bit of a week. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster.
It has been, and there's no valid reason for it, which makes me feel worse because I'm just like,
But your feelings
Dumb.
are always valid.
She's always feeling though, like grow up.
stop feeling so much.
Doesn't
I'm over
help.
it.
Doesn't help when you've got someone next to you telling you to just stop feeling your feelings.
I wish I could.
Just grow up.
I mean, I've also got Mark telling me to just sell my tear ducts and stop crying.
Fucking
I'm like,
Damn it,
If
Mark.
I
Just
could,
go
I
eat
would.
your carbonara and shut up, Mark.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, love light Mark. Love
Yeah.
light Mark.
Good old Mark.
So is this your whole week? Agenda?
yeah, that'll do.
Okay. What about good old minty slice up there? Ego.
Sorry, which way did you point?
I just pointed up.
Yeah, look, my week was good.
Mhm.
Public holiday on Tuesday for Melbourne Cup, so I got to sleep in.
Yep.
And then Optus went to shit on
Thursday,
Thursday,
Wednesday.
and that was interesting.
Hmm. Did you get
Yes.
your 200 gigs of data?
No, I have to do it on Monday.
Okay.
But first world problems, but fuck Optus.
Hmm.
And who are
Ah,
you both wearing this
Yeah.
evening?
Yeah.
I'm wearing Pretty Little Thing on sale. It's a right mesh with feathers.
We love it on
Fun.
sale. Chinchilla
Fun.
or ostrich?
Or
Ostrich.
Muppet.
Ostrich.
Or Muppet.
Okay,
How many Muppets had to die to make that?
Well, in this shitty sleeve,
Looks-
probably like half a one.
Looks just like half an Elmo.
It's not much better at all.
Yeah.
At least half.
Elmo's not looking very good right now. She's looking a
Yeah.
little bit pale. Bless.
Shave the
So-
back of it. That's
So Little Miss Pretty Thing, or whatever. What was it called again? Sorry.
Pretty
Pretty Little Thing.
Little thing.
Right.
So there's weird ads online where they just walk around Sydney, I feel, and with their clothes.
Yeah, I said that. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're
You were just like, I want to be
Okay.
in Sydney, yes.
good.
And what about the rest of your
5
week, Go?
weeks.
No. We're on. Oh, who's she wearing? We're on.
Jane.
Jane.
Oh, we're on that. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Jane. Patty?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing Sheen via Ego. Thank
No, it's
you.
not Sheen.
Oh.
That's not Sheen, doll.
Is it not?
It's Tanny's Market.
Oh, I guessed that. Yes.
Patty's again.
Can
I
you
got it.
just change your drag name to Patty's Markets?
Could you?
I think I should.
Like you
Second time
mostly
running.
wear things
Second
from
time
there.
running.
Patty Marquet.
And then you don't have to actually spend your money on drag because you always just have to shop at Patty's Markets.
Yeah.
I'll just steal. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, mostly people do there.
Good tip for a few weeks away.
What about the wigs, ladies?
This week is a indie styled by The Final Touch in Queensland, and it's huge, it's long, and it's really sexy.
It's giving me bubblegum ice cream vibes.
Exactly. It's fucking lovely.
It's very
beautiful.
Christmassy. You're red and green.
Yeah,
I'm not too Christmassy yet.
but it's coming. It's like 6 weeks away or something, I think.
I'm so I love Christmas. I'm so
Fuck
keen.
me. It's too soon, but not soon enough.
Yeah. So, Jane, what about your week?
I've already done Jane's. week.
The brand of it is How's Your Head Wigs from the
Thank you. We
UK.
have not done it because we would have remembered How's Your Head.
We've done Jane's week already. She said how she
Wig.
kept crying.
Wig.
A week
Wig.
or wig?
Wig.
Wig.
Oh, I thought you said
Hey.
how's Jane's week?
Why
And I
does
was
my
like,
wig vanish when I hold it?
I'm so sorry that English was the language I chose to speak today.
well, maybe if you enunciate, we'd figure
I
it out.
did. It was wig. It's because you don't
Three of
listen.
us heard wig.
Wig.
Yeah, 3 out of 4, honey.
Yeah.
I'll just leave. Okay, bye. You can edit it yourselves this week.
No, don't be like that. So what was it? Head over heels wigs? What was it?
How's Your Head Wigs
How's your head
via
wig?
a lovely little queen called Amanda from Melbourne, technically Geelong, whatever. So I'm assuming she styled it. I don't know.
Is that Amanda
Amanda.
Yes.
with the DUH?
D-U-H.
Yes, we actually follow on the Instas.
Listeners, you can follow her too.
Amanda.
Duh.
Amanda. Because there's
Duh.
Amanda and then there's Amanda LA. I think there's one in LA as well.
Eh. And then there's Amanda Lepore.
And then there's Amanda Lepore. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Right. So, how's your week, Hailey?
Pretty meh. I had to get my car serviced. That cost me a lot. I feel they just find things and then are like, this is broken. We need to charge you $500 to fix it. And I'm like, but did it stop me from getting from A to B? No. Does it need to be replaced?
No.
But if you ask a
When it falls
mechanic,
off, it does.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you ask a mechanic, is it going to stop me from getting from A to B? They're going to be like, maybe not now, but it will. This is
Yeah.
preventative,
That's
like your
future
Botox.
Hailey's problem.
It's like your Botox. It's preventative.
Yes, exactly. See? Not pointless. Preventative.
Ah, but okay.
I've
So
got some musings. They involve, well, one doesn't. Croskets, underrated.
oh,
Oh.
Cruskets are the fucking
Mhm.
best.
I love a Crusket, yeah.
Oh, I
Underrated as
love it.
shit. I bought
I
some
love it.
from Aldi the other day, and I
What's
just
on your Crusket?
slathered butter on it, and I was like,
Crusket,
I'm in it.
Crusket with cheese and tomato.
Look, I didn't
Yes,
have
yes, and yes.
like I did have that, but I couldn't be bothered, and I just wanted a Crusket, so I just put butter on it, and then but
That's what-
you can't pre-make them, so you got to take them to work and then put them together,
Yeah.
because otherwise be all soggy.
It's
But
turned soggy really quickly now, I found.
yes, Croskets, underrated.
I did Cruskets, when we could finally go on to like solid food after the surgery. I did Cruskets for a little while. I did Cruskets, cheese and tomato. I found that 1 or 2 of those a day were helping me get through.
I kind of just forgot about them. They don't have a big section in Woolies, but in Aldi they kind of pop out, and I'm like, ooh. forgot
The
about
Aldi
these.
ones are pretty good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very, very, very Cruskety. That's
Or
a thing.
according to the Americans, Aldi.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because don't forget, I watch Mum of 10, who likes to go shopping, and she likes to take us with her.
Isn't that the one that
And-
got done for like abusing all her children?
If you had 10 children, you'd abuse them too.
Amy Marion.
clout?
No. That's not her,
Uh.
because she's still doing her shit. In fact, maybe because they moved all of a sudden from North Carolina to Florida.
I thought she was like making her children do the videos and they hated it and whatever. But anyway.
Oh, well, you know what? It could very well be them, but like her fucking husband's a fucking rock spider. He just fucking freaks me out every time he goes on. He's such a ugh.
Anywho.
Me not like him.
Okay. This goes out to all of you. What would you do as a profession if you could do anything you want? Like money wasn't an issue. You could do whatever you want. You had to work, but you could do whatever you wanted.
You know what I'd really like to do? I'll tell you about my week, but apparently that's not okay. So, I maybe I wanted to be a lawyer, but I feel like I've kind of stepped into a similar profession anyway. But I always wanted to be a history teacher.
Oh,
You don't like children.
I don't have to teach children.
Oh, okay. So you got to be specific. Like, you got to be specific about
I
this.
think if I think if I was ever going to be a history teacher, it'd be of high school kids. It wouldn't be of like young kids.
Do
I'm
you
okay
need-
with like,
You need
well,
because then you have like people who mark your shit for you.
yeah, I guess I could do that. But yeah, either that or I wanted to be a lawyer.
just do a history night at a gay club. No children at all.
I'd buy a ticket.
I think
And you probably get free booze.
a lot
I'll
of
just
gays
pass it off to you guys because I won't do
feel
it.
like children.
Yeah.
Jane,
Wow,
what
I'll
would you
take it.
do?
Thank you.
What about Jane?
Hmm?
What would you do?
I've always wanted to be a talk show host.
Okay.
Small
Because I don't have
steps.
many talents. I'm not good at much, but I can talk.
You're starting. You see, we could be laying the foundations for your future career.
Don't rely on us. Ego. You?
I'd love to be a zoologist.
Mm,
They just hang out at zoos.
Yeah.
and
Work with
apologize.
Study animals, all that kind of shit. But yeah, not
You know,
doing that.
You know, you could still do that.
Right?
I could, but
Instead, you're doing this.
Meh.
and I'm wearing wigs.
You kind of are a zoologist.
I was going to say that
If
too,
you,
considering where you work.
Yeah.
They behave like animals there.
This one.
They'd be harder to clean up after than animals.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And what about you, Hailey Bear?
Independently wealthy,
Is that a profession?
I
some
think
say.
so.
I think some people would masquerade it with entrepreneur.
Yes.
No, the next level up where you just do charity work and hold galas.
A philanthropist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, because I have
Yes.
enough money to do that.
You don't need more money. You can
But
just
any
give it
money
away.
that you raise for charity, you would just cover it for thyself.
Yes, correct.
The United Union of Hailey.
Correct. I'm a
Right.
not for profit charity unless it's for me.
Well, you would be the beneficiary of all the proceeds.
Correct. Yes.
So it's not profit if you're benefiting from the proceeds.
Plus, I need to spend it. I need to get my Bentley that month. So
That's the third
tax
time I have
reasons.
heard somebody say they want a Bentley
I think it's
this
because
week alone.
Wiggles did
You'd
that
know this if I got to tell
parody.
you about what my week was like.
No
but
one cares
still.
about your week. It's just like, oh, I went to work. Well, you had that long spiel before we started fucking filming, so I assumed that was your week, but we can't put that on the podcast. So,
No, we can't put that one on the podcast. But I had to go shopping. I went shopping today.
Okay, go on. Tell us about your week. We're dying to hear it.
Lady fucking Porsche in the fucking car park can go fuck herself with her fucking exhaust pipe.
Lady
Fuck
Porsche, is it a
her.
drag queen?
No. There was this fucking stupid bitch who was driving her 4-wheel drive Porsche, right? So she
Porsche.
cuts out in front of me as I'm driving to exit. She comes out of her parking space. Doesn't even well, if she saw me, she was just being a dick about it. She fucking cuts me off as she goes out and then proceeds to go down the ramp in a very, very slow fucking manner, right? And then you're leaving the car park. I'm just going straight into it. Let's just ignore that I have a pancreas this week. So you're in the car park. You're leaving. Where's your fucking ticket, you dumb bitch? I had to fucking wait for her to take a fucking ticket out of her fucking purse. Right? She's there at the fucking machine and you can see her fucking rifling around trying to find this ticket. I'm sorry, when I get in my car and I know I'm leaving a car park, my ticket is in that little fucking divot thing that's near where you open the door. That's where it goes. I take it out of my wallet because you should never leave it in your car because people will steal your car and they'll have a reason to leave with the ticket in the car, right? That's why you take the ticket with you, right? So, but you take it out. It's like those dickheads at McDonald's who stand there for 10 minutes and then when they get up to the person says, what can I do you for? Or what do you want? Or whatever it is they say at McDonald's. And then they stand there and look at the fucking menu when they've been in line for 10 fucking minutes. But I digress. Porsche bitch, right? So she fucking takes forever to leave. And then she finally gets the ticket out and then she does the thing and the fucking gate goes up. So she goes to leave and when you get down the bottom of the ramp, it's a fork, right? So there's people from the bottom part of the car park and you. They have to give way. They've got to give way. The section that we're in, you go straight out to the roundabout and then you turn and then you can go onto the road and then whatever. So the two of them are having a fucking Mexican standoff. Cultural inappropriation to use Mexican standoff, by the way, but I'm using it in this context. Stalemate, whatever you want to call it, right? They're fucking waving each other. And I'm in the car behind going with my hand on the horn, fucking move, you dumb, stupid bitch, like this, right? They're still oh, you go, no, you go, no, you go, no, you go. I had to turn the fucking window down. I had to wind the window down. And I just kind of duck my head out like this. And I went, fucking move your shit. What do you want? An engraved fucking invitation, right? So what happened was the dude in the car behind me gave me a round of applause. He was like, yeah. Right? So then hands firmly planted on the horn, waiting for this dumb bitch to move. So the woman who is supposed to give way, is supposed to be doing the right thing. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to go. So she goes, and then fucking dumb Porsche bitch goes, and they miss each other by half an inch from major catastrophe because it was going to be Porsche versus BMW. It was a clash of the European cars. To which I still had the window down. Porsche bitch had her window down. BMW bitch had her window down. I was too busy laughing my head off at the near collision that happened at the same time as yelling out the window, it's stupid fucking assholes like you that give us women drivers a bad name. So then they sorted their shit out. They go. So I'm like, cool. I get to get away from Porsche bitch and everything's all good. No. She goes around the roundabout. I go around the roundabout. She leaves in the space that she has to go to, which happens to be the same way I'm going. We're driving. I have to get into the the right-hand lane to turn right onto Water Road, I think it is, to turn onto the thing. She is in the lane. I cross. She realizes she needs to cross. Fucking cuts me off again. I wasn't happy. I really wasn't happy. And I was more than happy to yell my disapproval. I was more than happy to have her look into her rearview mirror to see the look of disapproval that I had on my face. And then, so what I did was while we were sitting there waiting for the light to turn so we could do the right-hand turn, I kept my hand on the horn the whole time.
Mm.
So then when we turned, we split into two lanes and I took off like a shot. And my little, what do I drive? Hyundai, right? Fucking beat that Porsche down Pittwater Road and I felt really good about myself. That was my week.
That
Your
was
week or your pancreas?
Both.
Both.
Right.
But I got a haircut. Sergio!
Oh,
Sergio done my hair. Sergio's back. Sergio done my hairs. Sergio's not looking fantastic, by the way. Sergio's let himself go a little bit. His white hair, which is normally down to shoulder length and is always immaculately kept, looks like he just rolled out of bed and just, tumbled out of bed and he stumbled to the kitchen and poured himself a cup of ambition.
Well, maybe
Right.
Sergio's upset because he works at Just Cuts.
Is he working 9 to 5?
I think they open at 10. 10 to 5, maybe. I mean, he was
there's
lovely and
valid
all,
reasons
but
to
he
be
wasn't.
annoyed.
He's kind of.
Maybe he just had a one-night stand the night before and
Maybe
rolled out of bed.
plans.
Maybe
But
it's just
yeah. Got the
Maybe
hair.
just a what? A meth head. Is that what you said?
just on meth.
I like to refer
Yeah.
to them as.
Gotta be a meth head.
I like to refer to them as meth breaths.
Yeah. Choose math, not meth.
So I saw the Sergio, did a little bit of Christmas shopping. Just a couple of little things.
Mhm.
I did that, and oh God, Woolworths today, Saturday at Warringah Mall. Pass, strong pass.
Hard pass.
Like really hard pass, because everyone had their fucking little children with them and they kept getting in my way. And I know that normally it's a bad thing to do from a social point of view anyway, but it's also something illegal and I'd probably go to jail if I ran over those fucking children with the shopping trolley.
I was going to say, did you kick a kid in the middle of Woolies? I thought about
Really
it.
wanted to so hard, but you
But
know
see,
what?
I can because it's my kid. So
Yeah,
give him a little
but
tap.
yeah, a little upstart who has rich parents who gets everything that they want.
I let
And
my 8-year-old run. He has no spatial awareness. I let him run into other people's trolleys. I'm like, you'll learn. That's your own problem.
yeah, but this kid was only running into my trolley because I was making the trolley run into them. Had I been able to do it, but I decided not to because you know what? The prison system in this country is far too congested, and it would only be putting a strain on the resources that are needed for more important things. So I decided not to do it.
That's fair.
So you're just saving taxpayers' money.
You're welcome.
That's all you're doing.
Pancreas moments. That's what we're up to, I think.
Well, I think I just told you about my week, and it kind of melded into.
Mm-hmm.
So, slut face, Jane,
Me?
because that's all I can see. It's just slut.
I've got a couple.
Oh.
I went to a Bunnings this week.
Lesbian.
Well, I thought I was. I went to the exact spot where the item I needed should have been in any other store. Aisle 84 was right up the front. Right up the front, next to the service desk.
Question.
Yes.
Mhm.
What's aisle 84?
Shelving.
Oh. I didn't know
But
that.
You should know
in
that.
other stores, it's in like right next to the other shelving, like the bedroom shelving. There's like a shelf next to it that's got for this kind of shelving. And it was meant to be right there. Right at the back. And that's where it was last time I went to this particular Bunnings. And they moved it. And it just really pissed me off.
I have
In
noticed
the middle
they've
of the
been
week
moving
I was
stuff
having.
around. Like I think they're restructuring Bunnings.
No, don't do that.
No, I
It's
don't
like
like
saying
that
they're going
either.
to restructure IKEA. No, let us be lost. That's
Yes.
why we go to IKEA.
That's why we follow. They got the little yellow
We've got
arrows.
the
That's how
arrows,
I know how to
but
go.
we know exactly where we're going to be when we follow the next arrow.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with our system. I need to know where shit is.
Wait, are you those people that go against the arrow
Yeah, 100%.
in IKEA? No.
Yep.
No, you're banned
No,
from
because I'll get
IKEA.
lost. I don't know my north, my south, or
I like
Well, see,
where's the sun. I don't know.
well, see, the thing is that I know we usually go in with a plan. So we know where everything is. So we just kind of.
I feel like you're one of those people that goes like directly downstairs to the homewares part first.
No, we
Okay.
always.
Oh, okay, good.
Because
All right,
sometimes
okay.
we like to have a meander, but we don't like.
I like to have my
pretend.
Swedish meatballs first before I shop. I don't like to shop
It goes
on.
with the plan.
Huh?
That's
Huh?
What'd you say?
you said you go to IKEA with a plan.
Yep.
I
Nah.
feel like most people do. We just forget about the plan.
Yeah, there's too much things.
Yeah, but if we allow ourselves to be distracted, we spend far too much money. We've learnt lessons, so we just go in with the plan.
My husband doesn't like
Mm.
going with me because I just use all the names of things and use them in puns.
Oh.
The Geflogenhergen.
No, like there's like a whole set called the compliment. I'm like, oh, I'll give you a compliment. He's like, fuck, I hate you.
I like doing things like you see like Earthvig or something like this, and I just like stand there and I go to my missus and go, "Do we need another Earthvig? Is that Earth? Has the other Earthvig worn out?"
Can we get a price check on the Earthvig, please?
She just looks at me. She goes,
Yeah, no, I love to embarrass in like large. I can't do confrontation, but I can embarrass the crap out of him.
I lay on all the lounges. I lay on all the beds.
Mm-hmm.
All of that
You go
stuff.
test drive.
Yeah, the kiddies' beds.
I go hide in like cupboards so he can't find me.
She's walked around. She's walked around the corner and saw me sitting on the toilet. I like having Kim.
I was gonna say, I go and sit on toilet.
I've done it. I've
And
done
then
it.
I'll yell out like, I ran out of toilet paper.
I think the last time we went, you know how they have the cardboard electronics, like the TVs and stuff, and it's all made out of the cardboard, right? I like standing there, and I remember the last time we were there, we were looking at it, and I went, "Who uses DVD players anymore?" And I kind of like picked up and think, "This is bullshit." You fucking put it down. IKEA are dating themselves. They've still got DVD players. It doesn't work. That's why this cabinet doesn't work. It's still got a DVD compartment. It doesn't work.
True. What are you meant to put there now? Dust.
Anyway,
Books.
Bunnings and
Oh,
IKEA
diet.
never change. Just be you.
Yeah. Forever. The exact same.
These are two relationships that we can't have the equilibrium upset, because otherwise it would just throw our whole lives out of whack.
I agree.
If there's one more change at a Bunnings, I'm never going back. I can't. Emotionally, I cannot deal.
No, I love Bunnings too
Jane,
much.
do you want to go to Bunnings? I can't. I fear change.
I just want like a video of Jane walking into Bunnings and just bursting into tears.
Just walking in and going, aisle 84 is on the other side. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. No,
Oh, she's
No.
out the front rocket
someone
like
talk to me. No, and just a hand up in front of me. He goes, I just can't do this anymore.
Hello,
I just can't.
greeter lady that's at the front. Do not speak to me.
Yeah. Walking
be
out,
fair, I was
have a
pretty
good day.
close.
Don't you tell me to have a good day. You put Section 84 back to where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, you will lose my business. I will go Karen on Bunnings if I have to.
Why is the $7 hats not at the front like they usually are?
Have they gone up?
I don't
They
know.
used to be like 5.
No, I think they're 7.
That's
I go
pretty
there
cool.
a lot. I always want to buy one, but my husband won't let me.
Since when have you needed his approval to buy anything? You hide Lego from him.
Well, that's true, but I feel it's more of like an attraction thing. I feel as soon as I put the Bunnings hat on, that's full lesbian. That's I've gone full
Lesbians
lesbian.
don't wear the Bunnings hat.
You don't go to
No.
Bunnings you just go to Plants
That's true.
and sausage sizzles.
Well, when I used to be able to, yeah. But I wouldn't wear the hat because I'm actually a lesbian that puts product in their hair, so it doesn't work for me. But lesbians don't really wear that hat because it upsets their non-product Katie Lang hairstyle.
I'm actually going to buy one because I have to do some gardening. So, bad luck.
It's actually what
Just
its
put up a
purpose is
sunshade.
for.
I don't want my nose to get burnt. Anyway, here you go. What's your pancreas this week? Working at a zoo with the
what
other
you got?
zoologists.
What you got?
So where I work, we have a party counter.
Hmm?
You can order balloons.
Mm-hmm.
You can get strings on it. You can get weights on it. People that don't have color stories fucking anger me. The mix match of colors and then the ribbon not matching the weight and none of it fucking hell, it pains me. And when I'm like, wouldn't you rather this color string because it'll match this balloon? They're like, no. And it fucking sends me. And this week, it's been the most fucked color combos, and I'm just sick of it. You should not be allowed to buy balloons until you pass the color course because it's fucking ugly.
Why don't you just say like it's not an option? Be like, no, you have to have this color with this color because that's how we sell things.
It's the law.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to do other customers usually will go for this color string for this balloon, and they'll get these color balloons that all mesh in, make a little thing, and they're like, no, we don't like that color. And it angers me more than I think it should.
I feel it. Yeah.
But it's valid.
It's not my money, not my product. But fuck me.
You have to see it for that 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's your reputation on the line.
It's just fucking learn how to match colors. Fuck's sake.
Because what happens is, right, that set of balloons goes to a kid's birthday. This is the scenario, right? Happy birthday, little shit, whatever the kid's name is. And there is the gay uncle there who's just gone, who has done this color combination? This is not right. And then the mother's going to go, oh, it wasn't me. It was the homo that was at wherever you work.
Hi, I'm homo.
And so it's your reputation on the line.
Mm-hmm.
I am behind you 158.7%.
Are you fucking blind? That color and this color, they don't match. And then you want different color fucking strings and then a completely different color weight? No. Fucking over it. Fucking sends me. Oh. And every time a customer gives me a bad color, I'll just be like, yep, let me just do that for you. And,
you know what you should start doing? You should start doing the color combination that you want them to have. When they say something, you go, oh, I'm sorry. Is that not right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm colorblind. Make them feel bad.
Yeah. Then you can accuse them of being ableist.
Also, with colorblind, this happened weeks ago and it stuck with me because I'm very confused. They were buying balloons for someone that is colorblind. They said,
Stop.
We've lost Cass. It's come out of nose.
It came out my nose.
Like you've gone dog. We can't hear you. Dead air.
subject somebody to such cruelty?
Oh, so you're saying it's cruel to get someone who's colorblind balloons?
What's the use?
Well, are they completely colorblind, or they red blue or green blue or whatever it is?
They said, my friend is colorblind.
Uh-huh.
We want black balloons. So can you do the colors red and green? Red and green so they can see black. And I said, would you not just want black balloons? They said, no, they're colorblind. They need red and green. I said, but we have black. And I'm still confused because I don't understand how colorblind works.
Well, I don't think they understand
Black
how
is
colorblind
black.
works.
No, they don't
No.
understand because red and green is seen as blue and yellow. Sorry, brown and yellow.
So wouldn't they just want black balloons?
Yes, they
Yeah, but
would.
they don't understand what colorblind means.
But surely the friend.
They're already getting
Red.
balloons for a colorblind person anyway, so they're obviously morons.
Well, the colorblind person may
Oh,
or may
yes,
not
he
have
said she
helium
would.
addiction.
If you're colorblind, you're not allowed to have balloons. Sorry, balloons are banned. Sorry.
No, but I mean, why would you give a shit what color they were?
Literally. White or
Also,
black.
your friend doesn't know what color black is. They're colorblind. And I just think about it so often. Does it? Oh.
One has to shut their dog up.
You can't hear him, James.
Yeah. Good. And Cass is dead.
I just went back to you saying, why don't you just get black balloons?
We get a translation for that, please.
Something about black
Something,
balloons.
Something
I said,
black
I
balloon.
just went back to ego going, why don't you just get the black balloons?
But why don't you? I don't understand.
It would
Colorblind,
make sense.
color blindness does not affect like the black and like the grayscale, does it? No.
It
No.
depends. You can
Black
have
balloons. Why are you getting
can-
red and green?
To my knowledge.
you can have Deuton colorblind, proton colorblind, acrometapsia colorblindness.
Also,
What about a metabolism?
if you wanted all black balloons, why are you getting red and green? Would you not just get all red or all green?
Correct.
Yeah,
That's
because
what
they'll
I'm
be
saying.
different
Why would
shades.
you give a
You want
shit?
shades
What-
of black? I don't
you-
get it. Shade
I
of
would
black is
like-
great.
I would
They
like
were
to throw a
great.
question out there. If you really cared about this person enough to buy balloons, why don't you just buy them the glasses that correct the color blindness?
I think
Fuck
they're
the
really
balloon.
expensive, aren't
balloon.
they? And also, they can't correct all of them. I don't think.
No, but if they bothered to find out
get
what
it-
kind of color blindness the friend had.
I don't think they're that close of friends, to be honest. I just think this is just a passing by. We got to get them something. I know, balloons.
But red and green because black.
Yeah.
I
Like
think we
in-
just found the title of this episode.
Black balloons.
Red and green because black.
But it just doesn't add up at all.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Get them
But
one
then
tag.
the kicker, they got black string.
They're gonna know the
But you
difference.
want red and green string? Yeah. Oh. They need to
I
film
want to correct my pancreas moment to this now. Fuck Bunnings.
Well, now I'm paranoid, so I'm doing
So they
colorblind
went to
tests just to
Bunnings,
make
Kate.
sure.
They see black because they're green and red. Is Bunnings black to them?
Oh no.
Am I?
Well, that's right. That's right. Are you black to them now?
Jane knew what I was about to say.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Oh dear. The moral of the story is
Don't be colorblind.
I don't think that wasn't where I was going. Know more about your friends'
Well.
afflictions before you decide to buy for them.
Yes.
Or
Well, I
don't be
just-
colorblind.
I just took a colorblind test and I'm not colorblind, which is nice. Thank you.
We
How do you
know
know?
that. Hi, no, we know that you're
Why
not
were you not paying
colorblind. Just like
attention?
I'm not colorblind. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to work at the casino because we had to do the
Also-
colorblind test.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know I'm not colorblind, but
If you do the
also-
colorblind test, how do you know though? Because you don't know what the actual color looks like. No.
No.
Oh,
So
this
It's
argument
the
could go
number
on for
thing.
hours.
You don't
it's
see the numbers.
number
This
thing.
is
It's
where
the
I am.
numbers.
How do you know you're colorblind? Because that's
It's
just
the numbers. So
So
they
you-
give you two different colors, and they put one in the middle that's a different number, and you got to say what number that is.
And if you can't see it, apparently you can't see whatever that color is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand color
sorry.
blindness. I
You
think,
know what? Ego would understand it a lot more if they did it in, I don't know, balloons.
yeah.
Now, so what they do
If
is
they were
they get a
green
whole
and
bunch
red?
of balloons. They get a whole bunch of balloons, and then they put a number in it. And if you can't see the number, it means you're colorblind to that color number.
I'll call the customer back. I don't understand your friend. Yeah.
Just give
Yes,
them
Cass,
like
yes.
you should
Oh my
just
God.
give them a get well soon card. And they're like, oh, but he's not sick. And I'm like, no, you just
He's
need to do
colourblind.
better.
He's colorblind. We're hoping it works out for the best.
Break them.
This is one of those things where we can actually end this segment with pancreas bursted, and it comes into like a balloon metaphor. Pancreas bursted.
I'm into it.
Also, I didn't get a pancreas. What? So
No, you do. You do. I'm just saying it would come
Yeah.
into it. So
Well, Cass,
So-
you get a cake, you don't get a pancreas.
yeah. Cass always has a weak ego. I think we've understood that.
We all have weeks, Hailey, but you
So, Hailey, what about your pancreas moment, love?
Besides mechanics being a rip
Ass
off,
hats. Yeah.
although he did seem very nice, but he also looked at me like I was really stupid. I don't know the technical term for my boot hydraulic shum things.
Well, the reason why he looked at you
Does it
like you were
work?
stupid is because you have boobs and a vagina. It's just an automatic correlation for them.
I did have them hanging out, so maybe that's why. I tried to get it a bit cheaper. What can I say?
Yeah, but it ended up costing more. So
So, gotta work out the flaps.
yeah,
situation.
you gotta
anyway.
work on the bimbo-ness of it all. Yeah.
So I got my car back, which was, $900 later, including the service and the fake imaginary parts they put into it.
Yeah, that's what they got away for too. Yeah.
And I came home and I reversed my car into my, what is it called? Garage. And then I got out and anyway, next day came back and my boot. Now, I'm not a person who puts stickers on my car.
Same.
I am not that person. Never
Same.
have been. Never will be.
Yep.
The only sticker I've got on my car is the one in the top right hand on the windscreen that reminds me to get it serviced.
Yep. 100%.
Stares at me constantly. It used to be Rego stickers. I don't know if
Yep.
yeah.
remember Rego stickers would like stuck
Yeah,
on
they
the
did.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the back of it, he stuck his little
No.
advertising sticker.
Oh, you know who else does that? Tempe Tires. Tempe Tires does it too. But that's wrong. That is
Yes.
wrong. That because they are forcing advertising onto your car without reimbursement.
Correct.
Mm.
Also, I don't have any stickers on my car. Don't stick stickers on my car. What, you're not going to think I'm going to notice that you put a
Did you
sticker on
ring-
my car?
Did you ring and complain?
Yeah, if you were that person that had a bunch of stickers on your car, you'd be like, whatever.
I didn't
And was
ring
it-
and complain
Was it a
because
good sticker?
no, it was just their logo.
Oh, that's bullshit. Fucking no,
So
Yeah.
I peeled it off. It was very easy to peel off
because it's fresh.
Cheap.
because it was fresh and I noticed it. And so I
Alright.
didn't complain. If it left any residue or that sticky white shit, I would have been down. It's only 200 meters down the road. I would have been driven back down there being like, fuck is this shit? Get it off. I don't put stickers on my car. Don't put stickers on. It's really rude. I just paid you $900. I don't want a sticker on my car.
Well, see, that's the free gift you get with the $900
No, I
purchase.
don't want it. Don't want it. Give me the $10 off that it took you to make that sticker.
I'd still be going down there and complaining.
I'm not that person.
I would though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, excuse me. Hello. Sticker man.
You really would, and then we get like a 5-minute segment on it in the next week's episode. And I'm just very excited.
I'm just being like this. If you continue to do this to people without their approval or authorization, you don't know how powerful I am. I am in the media, and I will be slandering your company all over the interwebs.
Just go down with our headphones and our microphones and be like, what possessed you to put a sticker on?
You want to chase the grip or chase them?
It's your turn.
Chase them like a current affair criminals.
Stick your foot in the door, and they're like, I'm not even trying to close the door. You're like, I just want to put my foot there.
Just play that creepy music and slow walk. Oh, God.
But what it is, so one of us is going to actually have to hold the microphone and run while the other one runs behind with the camera, because it always looks like they're running in those things. So all you see is like the person's image, just like this sort of thing. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All over a 5-cent sticker.
No, stickers are actually quite expensive to make. I know. I started the store for them.
Yeah.
Or to start
That's
sticking
right.
stickers on their business. Just start stickering
Yeah.
them.
I got a lot of pancreas stickers that I could get rid of.
Start sticking them.
They don't have a very big shop front door. It's just one glass door, so I could just fill it up.
Stick a
The whole
fucking
thing.
pancreas on there.
How do you like it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you write a little message on it, like, and now you. How do you like it? You're welcome.
This could be a whole
Yay.
segment. We could go around to different mechanics and be like, "Do you put stickers on people's cars?"
Oh, you do?
The underground of sticker mechanics. Right up there with underground puzzlers.
Oh, don't mention that
Oh,
word.
excuse me, Ego. I actually tagged you in a Facebook post. This woman doing a 42,000 piece puzzle.
Was that the one an hour ago?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it yet.
It'll send your anxiety levels through the
I
roof.
told you that one's on sale. We could all chip in for your birthday.
I thought that'd be a
42,000.
smart ass to send it in the group of 42,000 pieces in a Tupperware storage
I
container.
think it was like $400 or something.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
fuck puzzles.
But
honestly.
just like, we'll get it and then just tip it on your floor, so you have to do it.
I don't think you understand the anger that would come out.
You want to start live streaming? You live streaming puzzling.
No,
I think you know what? I think there actually is.
Yeah, of course there is.
I think you should start doing it on OnlyFans.
it was
only-
me constantly swearing because fuck puzzles.
Only puzzles.
It'll
You're gonna be like,
storming
there's
out.
gonna be some wife going, I don't understand why you go onto this site. What are you, some kind of pervert, some kind of a freak? You don't understand. I love it when she talks dirty. And you just hear Ego go, fucking piece of shit, fucking get in there. Boom, boom, fuck you, fuck.
I support this.
Let's make it happen.
Mm.
Let's get Hailey her Bentley.
Ew.
How did you afford this Bentley? Ego did puzzles.
Ego did puzzles on OnlyFans. Gonna happen. This is how it happens. These kind of conversations here is how entrepreneurialism starts.
As
Get
Hillary
independently
Clinton,
wealthy.
how it's made. Hey now. Hey now.
This is what dreams are made of.
Yes.
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 I don't have a song stuck in my head now.
I actually think so truth be known, like I actually forgot that Tay Tay had sold put out another 100,000 tickets yesterday, right? And I was flicking through the news and saw that, well, I didn't know. And I saw that they sold really, really quickly. So of course, because I was doing that, and I've got the friend from work who we know as Tay Tay Stalker fan, because we were in the office and she was talking about it, it fucking went on my algorithm for my phone, right? So I was listening to music going to the mall today, and if you hit the infinity sign or whatever it is on your Apple thingy on your phone, when your playlist finishes, it kind of gives you a mix of things that are related to what's on your playlist. And as far as I'm concerned, I think the only Tay-Tay song I know is Shake It Off. Apparently, I found out later I also know Bad Blood, but that's neither here nor there, right? So what happened was I got distracted by the traffic lights, and there was a bit of traffic, and I was trying to make sure that I didn't get hit by merging cars and stuff. So a couple of her songs came on. I'm still not convinced that Tay-Tay is great, but I actually really enjoyed the songs that I didn't know. Does that mean that I'm becoming a Tay-Tay fan?
I hope so. Tay-Tay's great.
You're better.
Or should I just, this feeling that I'm having for Tay-Tay, should I just shake it off?
So funny.
You're welcome.
No.
Fuck.
No.
But yeah, so I don't know if I don't know if I'm a Tay-Tay fan yet. But oh, the reason why I know Bad Blood is because is Bad Blood the film clip where all the famous people are in, like Mariska Hargitay? Is that film clip?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I know the song, because I love me some Mariska. My last car was actually called Mariska. I named it after her because Mariska Hargitay is everything and then some. Fun facts, because my car now is actually called Trixie Mattel.
Oh.
And sorry, point that way. And Hailey's, because we got our cars same place a week apart. Her car's Katia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
Ekaterina Petrovna Zamolochikova. But you know what? Your dad can just call her Katia. That's the name of Hailey's car. Yeah. Ooh, I just hit my microphone.
Oh.
Speaking of drag queens,
I had to get the segue there for us.
I had to get to the drag pageant of this.
The drag portion of this
Whatever.
pageant.
So, RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Season 5.
Episode 6? 7?
I think so.
6.
I think so.
It was the screen test challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, musings, queries, qualms.
Okay, well, they started out with the mini challenge that were the puppets.
Awful.
Yes.
Mhm. I don't think everybody loves puppets anymore.
Although Michael Marulli's Caramel was funnier than Caramel was in
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
It's really hard when you do a challenge like that, when you're going up against the likes of season 6 with like Bianca at Del Rio and all of that, when they did their puppets, and then also going to season 5 with Lil Pound Cake and the dolls and all. Like once you have something that's that good, it's everything normally would pale in comparison, but you can't polish a turd, and that was shit.
I was shocked that Kate Butch wasn't funny.
I thought tomorrow was going to be a lot funnier.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow was funny because it failed.
Yep.
I did find myself laughing most of the way through because it was just like, that'd be me. Just,
Would we?
What the fuck?
Would we consider Tamara kind of like this season's Alyssa Edwards?
Mhm.
It's not actually that she's funny; it's just the mannerisms that make her funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I actually do find her quite funny sometimes.
She can be, and so can Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah.
But it's just like you're passing because you're funny.
Yeah.
Not because you're saying funny things. You're passing because you're funny.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda
that.
like,
That was just
Heidi in Closet.
Yeah.
Oh,
The way that she says things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I can't do it.
Yes. So we did the puppet challenge. Ginger Johnson won that.
Yeah, as soon as she stepped up, I was like, yeah, she won.
Yeah, she won.
Yeah.
So her a reward for winning Le Challenge was that she got to pick her partner and the other two couples for the test thing challenge. And so she chose Kate Butch and put together Tamara and Didi Delicious. No, Didi.
Delicious.
Oh, was Didi Delicious? Yep.
Delicious.
Delicious. Okay, sorry. And Michael Maruli and Caramel put them together. I was in and out.
Are you
doing
deliberately
things.
saying caramel?
Caramel?
Oh, right. Okay. I don't know if you
She's just got a craving. Leave her
are
alone.
you watching the same show we are.
Obviously not. Maybe I'm watching the Cadbury channel.
Oh,
I don't know.
what a great channel.
I'd rather watch that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice?
If it's Cadbury.
But they need to bring back those ads. That was marketing genius.
That was
Sorry.
my favorite ad growing up.
That was my favorite ad 2 years ago.
It's because you're not done growing up yet, sweet.
You got in
No.
first. Okay, so they did the test screening thingy, whatchamacallits. I was in and out doing stuff, getting ready for. I also got the legs waxed today, so I was getting everything all sorted out for that, and so I missed little bits and pieces. I actually didn't think. I thought Michael Maruli and Caramel did okay
Yes.
from what I could see.
Yep.
I thought they were good.
Right? And then we had, was it Kate and Ginger were also good. Like, they were good.
Hmm.
This is where I stumble a little bit. So I saw little bits and pieces of what the other two were doing, and I know that they could, if they remembered any of their lines at all, it was fucking dead surprising. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When they've had acting challenges in the past, how they performed during the rehearsals had an impact on what happened at the end.
Correct.
Yes.
Why is this season different?
I
Maybe
think they were
because RuPaul wasn't there.
expecting the person to be better.
Sorry, say that again, Ego.
I think they were expecting Tamara and Didi to be a lot better, and they wanted to stay. So when they flopped in the thing, they're like, "Let's just change it."
I thought the edit saved them.
100%.
Yeah, that's
Correct. The edit is definitely saying that like Tamara's going to be in the top, so they can't just put her in the bottom right now because it would be awkward.
But I thought the way that they edited that little thing that they did made it seem way better than it really was. But even if Rue wasn't there in the past, if it's been like, say, Ross and Michelle or whatever it's been for the acting challenge where they've been directing, the word gets back to Rue because Rue goes, "Oh, I understand that you didn't do very well," and blah 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 blah, and that's always impacted the final result.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, I understand that there's some change ups here, but like, you can't change the narrative, which is basically what's happened in this episode
It's the
with what they've done.
Yeah.
With what they've done.
And as soon as we saw Tamara and Didi, we were like, "Well, we know who the bottom two is."
Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly.
And I was like, I could never be on RuPaul's
like,
Drag Race because that would be
I
me.
love Tamara. So I was like, okay, it's going to be Didi and fuck knows who, because suddenly they're in love with Tamara, even though Michelle was having issues with her.
Yeah. So then we get to, now this is where I actually walked out. I was doing something and I didn't know, did they judge them as teams?
They didn't say they did, but it felt like it.
No.
Because going by what they were saying about them, right? I thought it was going to be Caramel and Delicious.
It should
That's
have been
who.
Caramel.
That's who should have been the bottom two. So then I walk in after, I remember I went out for a quick cigarette before I had to duck off. So I remember I walked in and as I walked in, because my mum and my wife were watching it, my wife looked at me and went, Michael Marouli's in the bottom. And I went, what? And so I turned around to watch the TV and I was so shocked because I honestly thought it was going to be Caramel and Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I knew that Caramel. Oh, see, Caramel and Dee Dee, they've had the same amount of lipsticks, I think.
They have. But here's the thing. I thought Caramel at a stretch. I thought that because they usually judge how they did in the rehearsals as well, I went, Tamara, Dee Dee, lip sync.
Yep.
Right?
That would have made sense.
That's why right. So that's why I'm like, they've changed the narrative, but then they made it even worse because Caramel's runway was great. She wasn't that bad in the acting challenge. Like, she was okay. Like, but then, like, you listen to the critiques and you're like, yeah, okay, well, she was a little bit quiet and she was a little bit stumbly, but the other two fucked up monumentally.
Because I remember during Judgment, I turned to Jane. I was like, why the fuck are they in love with Tamara all of a sudden when Michelle was literally rolling her eyes at them?
Her eyes the entire time.
Yeah.
And then you're putting Mike in the fucking bottom? What?
Yeah. It shocked the hell out of me when, as I said, when I walked in there and my wife went, Michael's in the bottom. And I went, what? Oh, because when I first walked in, she goes, Caramel's in the bottom. I went, well, that's not really a surprise. And then she goes, Michael Marouli's in the bottom. And I was like, I whipped my head around at the TV and I went, are you fucking serious? Like, I was emotionally invested in this lip sync because I didn't think that it was fair what was happening.
I think that even if Michael Marouli just sat there and didn't lip sync, I think Caramel was still going home.
I agree, but at the same time, I actually don't think either one of them deserved to be in the bottom two.
No, but I think Caramel and Dee Dee Licious have overstayed their welcome. So I think
that's why it needed to, if they were going to put anybody in the bottom two, it should have been those two, let them fuck it, and it should have been a double elimination, right? So then we get to the lip sync, and it's one of those things where I turned away from the TV again, and my mum went, oh, she fell. Caramel fell? Or was it just a dance move that looked like a fall?
She tripped twice. The first time she fell, the second time she went, whoa.
Right.
Yeah.
Stepped on a dressing gown robe thing.
So then I started to get a little bit disappointed because trend is, and it's been said by other people as well, when they're doing the final lip sync, the most camera time goes on the person who's going home because it's their last opportunity. Right? And there was a lot of camera on Michael Marouli. And I started to, like, my heart started to actually sink. I was that invested in it. I was getting as emotional as they were.
Yeah, I kept saying to Jane, I'm like, Michael has to stay. Michael can't go. Michael's one of the tops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somehow, I'm still, I would love to have a chat with RuPaul and be like, why was she in the fucking bottom?
Yeah.
Because no.
Yeah.
But I think who's going to go home next week.
But that wasn't a character building exercise or anything like that because Michael Marouli's got no lessons to learn or anything. I think it was possibly one of the worst decisions that they've ever made.
Do you think that BBC production has anything to do with their choices?
I don't think the BBC care enough because they've only got them on BBC Three.
But I feel like they would have done that so Dee Dee can be in the bottom next week and go home and get someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe too much of an even bet against Caramel.
I think it would have been a hard decision on who to send home between Caramel and Dee Dee Licious. But I would have sent home both.
Neither of them are exciting me at this point.
Well, that's your double eviction, and then we can get to the final week and everything's all fucking good.
It depends on how many episodes.
But the thing is, so when we get to the end of the lip sync, I actually found myself saying to my wife and my mum, I wouldn't have a problem with a double stay because they both were showing that they were fighting to stay in. It was highly emotional. I was in my feels watching it, and I was actually like, please let them both stay. But at the same time, knowing someone had to go home. But I think that warrants a double. I think that warranted a double stay, but understand someone had to go. I think the right decision was made because that was her fourth lip sync. Third, fourth. I think it was her fourth lip sync.
Oh, I want to say 4.
I can't count.
I mean, I completely
She's
agree
math, not meth.
with the decision. At the same time, I probably would have been a little salty had she stayed and Michael gone, because Michael didn't deserve to be in the
No,
bottom.
I agree.
Agreed.
I would have probably like.
And I know Miss Ego would have just stopped watching.
Yeah, I probably would have tuned out.
So I was literally saying to Jane, I'm like, if Michael goes, I'm going to stop because she should not have been in the bottom to fucking begin with.
Yep.
To me, it still should have been Tamara and Dee Dee.
Yep.
Even though Tamara's, I think, my favorite to win now because she has a bit of everything. But
Mm-hmm.
she still should have been in the bottom this week.
So I've firmed up Ginger Johnson as the winner in my head. Kate Butch is still in my top 3, but has jumped to 3, so could slide in and out.
Yeah.
I think Tamara Thomas is in there, and I think now Kate and Michael Maruli are my interchanges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the same.
Kate, it depends for me. She's one of my favorites, but I think top 3 will end up being Michael, Tamara, and Ginger.
Yeah. I want Kate up there because I think she deserves it.
I think so, but I just don't see it happening.
I don't either, but her homage to Detox's final, excuse me, season 5's final black and white look on the runway, I really liked it. I think her makeup skills were actually great to get the color scale right.
I liked it until she took the sunglasses off, and then she reminded me
The
of
red eyes.
We were both saying it was great until
Like,
she.
I don't like.
Yeah. I get that, but
I would have liked if the only red was the blood on the back.
yep, I agree. Well, it's more impactful, right?
Yeah.
I didn't understand the red around the eyes.
Single red
Yeah,
tear, red blood,
tear
red
type thing.
diamantes.
Yeah, a little bit coming from the mouth or something, like whatever it is. But yeah, no, I didn't agree. But I mean, no one is going to do black and white any better than what Detox did.
No.
But
Yeah.
it was pretty good. Like the makeup job until we saw the eyes was pretty damn good.
Which eyes is like the most important part of the makeup, and if you fuck that up, you should go home.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
Bottom
agree.
one,
So
one way.
Kate's starting to falter,
Hmm.
but Ginger's just firming up
Starting
again. Yeah, it's been a slow decline. But Ginger is just going strength to, like, yeah, Kate won this week, but it could have easily just as easily been Ginger.
I thought Ginger was going to win, honestly.
So
Yeah,
did
I thought
I.
Ginger was the winner.
So did I. But I'm wondering if they're being benevolent.
Ginger was funnier.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought
Ginger was funnier.
fun.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering if they're being benevolent now to justify, if we're going to put you in the top 4, you need to have a badge because Jomba's blonde last year didn't have a badge. No, she was the only one who didn't have a badge, and she ended up in the top 4. And I think it happened on a couple of the other seasons. So I think they're just trying to justify it now. So, they're in the top 4 because they've got a badge.
That's why I think it's not going to be there, because they're not going to have 3 campy queens. In the top, they'll have the beauty queen, which will be Tamara, who does a bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have Michael and Ginger, Ginger's more classic drag, where Michael's a real campy one. So I think that's going to be the top 3. That's why Kate's not going
Because
to.
you need to have like different aesthetics for the lip sync and different takes on it. You can't just have camp. You need like.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's next week's episode?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I missed that bit. It's a
What?
wobber?
What was?
Sorry, Jane, did you just spontaneously combust?
No, I was just thinking, I forget the second I see it.
Yeah, because it's usually when I'm like, I'm doing my own commentary, like, because I'm usually watching with my wife and turning around and going, I didn't agree with that. And then,
I
like,
also
you know,
like
you
the
hear
surprise.
to the moon. Like, and then it's done.
Oh, I think this was episode 7. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I was looking at episode 8 for next week.
I won't be around next week.
Do you? Well, RuPaul's Drag Race still is around.
True story.
It doesn't revolve
Been on
around
hold.
you.
Cass isn't available. Sorry.
I'm also unavailable. Gonna go.
Are
get
we
a-
taking over for you?
Yeah, sure. Wayne.
Yeah, sure, why not? Knock yourself out. Tell you what, you couldn't do any worse.
I'll be in.
I love how our numbers fluctuate from week to week on YouTube. So like we had that really massive high of 1,000, and then we dropped down really quickly to something like 50. Then we went up to like 120. Then we dropped down to like 26. Then we went back up to like 70 or 80 or something like that, and then we dropped down to 56.
I don't even look at it. Whatever.
Fluctuating just like my weight.
So I mean, I'm still in.
It's drag makeovers.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
With the first gay call center, wasn't it, or something like that?
I don't know.
It was
I just
either a
Googled
call
what's
centre or
next
a
week.
horse
I would have
centre.
thought that would have been in the switchboard for BBC, the fucking gay call centre.
Like the first gay charity or something in the UK or something, I think.
Cute.
Yeah, that's right. Because me and Jane talked about what's the actual rule for family resemblance. Is it a lookalike or is it someone that could be in your house? Because I feel like the
They're very
judging
different things.
criteria changes each season.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree.
Yep. And then when they do get the family resemblance right, they're like, yeah, but
It's
We
too
didn't-
similar.
no, it kind of goes like this. They get it like perfect, dead on, and then they go like this. They go, yeah, but you didn't mesh very well. There was no connection.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you're like, you said drag family resemblance,
Yeah.
not drag family assimilation.
It's like I'm still fucking pissed that Art Simone got fucked over with that. Because every Aussie knows House of Priscilla is it's a thing.
Yep.
And you have two different outfits from the exact same massive, what would you call it in Australia? Like part of our culture, basically.
Yep.
And everyone in Australia would have said they're a family, those two. And
Yep.
Michelle's
Mm.
like, I don't see a resemblance.
That's
Bitch.
because
Oh,
right. I'm sorry that you come all 12,000 kilometers down to the southern part of the world and you don't understand it because you're not from here. It's down under drag, you fucking mole.
yeah.
Yeah, get an
That was the most
Australian.
senior resemblance out of any of the
judge.
fucking queens.
Learn
She should
about
have
your
won that
shit,
challenge.
you dirty fucking mole.
Yeah. That still shits me up. Like, fucking angers me. She should have won that challenge.
Yep.
So they need to
Um,
specify saying the clone challenge where you have to replicate yourself but change it slightly, or family. You can't have this switch in and out of
Yeah.
"Oh, they look like mother and daughter. Oh, they look like twin sisters. Like,
Yeah. Or what we want you to do is your interpretation of yourself on this person. And it's like, why?
yeah,
Why? Stop moving the goalposts. Okay?
I
If
feel
it's
like-
not broken, don't fix it.
I feel like the makeover challenge should be put this person into drag. Whoever looks nice at drag, good, you win. Like, because some drag styles just don't work on some people.
In the 335,000 different franchises of RuPaul's Drag Race, has anyone done a makeover challenge with older women, as in 70s and 80s?
Ooh.
I think it'd be.
Also,
Well, we did.
One of the US
You did vet. They did vets like older men.
Yeah, but have they done
Yes.
older women?
No, because RuPaul
No.
would not allow it.
Doesn't like the women.
Yeah.
The only women that
Well,
RuPaul
thank
likes
you.
on there are lesbians because apparently they're close to being men. Yeah, I get that. But like, why hasn't that been a challenge? Why? I mean, I was just about to say something and then I actually stopped myself because I realized what I was about to say. It was like, what about like, teenage kids? But then that's grooming, right?
Mm.
Like, well, I say grooming like it's not grooming, but that's what the religious fuckwits in the
we
world
got
would
it,
say.
we got it.
Like, but they've never done older women.
I
You
think
know,
they stick to what they did on Trixie and Pearl and Violet season, what was it, 7?
7.
mm,
Where once half goes, the other half come in, and you get to see all the queens again. They get to get maked over. One of them, like, I found that very exciting that they had the chance to come back in.
But
That kind of should be-
also, they didn't do women until like very late in the franchises.
yeah.
Mhm.
It was mainly men.
The first
Yeah.
women I remember was All Stars with Cartier and Alaska. Because Cartier's
All-Stars
mum,
2.
yeah, too.
Yeah.
That's the first time I remember women being in the makeover.
But in the main, like US RuPauls, I don't remember women until very like late.
Yeah.
Didn't they do it in season 6?
But that's still quite late. That's 5 seasons.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
not
But I'm
having
just
any
trying to
women.
remember. Didn't they drag couples and then they had the wedding?
I can't really remember.
Yeah, but they weren't making over women, were they? They making over the husbands to be the
The
bride.
husband.
Yeah, but then the women, the brides were dressed as like the men for the wedding and stuff. And then I remember hearing a story about one of the African American guys, the one that ended up with his face all silver and stuff.
Oh, yeah, he cheated. And that was his punishment.
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah,
Yeah, I cackled at that. I thought it was quite funny.
yeah.
Imagine cheating and then you have to be like, you're going on Drag Race, babe. That'll
Yeah.
make it.
You fucking piece of shit, you cheated on me. Baby, how can I make it up to you? Getting in drag, dick. Tuck it up because it's the last time you're gonna fucking use it, you piece of shit. Yeah. That's what happened. But I was really good at listening to it, and I was just having a little bit of a chuckle to myself going, that was great.
I think you listened because I'm pretty sure Jocelyn talked about it on.
Because Jocelyn was the queen that made up the dude.
It'd be one of the UK DragCon videos, but yeah, it was Jocelyn that talked about it, and I was like, "That's great."
It's the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also, if someone cheated, would you not just fuck them off? Why would you be like, "I'm gonna wait. You're gonna go on a TV show, and we're all good."
No, see, this is how spiteful and vindictive women can be. I would have been like, you cheated. Okay, let's work through this. I'm going to put you in drag. I'm going to, quote, humiliate yourself, make you humiliate yourself in front of the whole entire world, and then I'm going to fuck you off.
Because wasn't he like a
Yeah.
basketball player?
Play
And
the long game.
all his
Yeah.
friends made fun of him, and he got let off the team or some shit. Was that him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And then after all of that was said and done, he goes, baby, are we good? I'd be like, no.
And I would have done
It
that
just didn't quite cut it.
as well.
And you know why? You know why we're not together anymore, baby? And he's going to be like, why? And I'll be like, because you're a fucking ugly woman too. Now fuck off.
Because I feel like producers may have said to Jocelyn, hey, this is the backstory. Make him look like a joke on national TV.
I reckon that's what happened.
Jocelyn is really good at makeup. So I was confused as to why he turned out metallic silver.
Yeah. I reckon that's
I feel like-
exactly what happened.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for Jocelyn to come back to Australia because I'd love to ask her.
Mm.
I always think, like, was that on purpose? Was it a producer thing?
I reckon it was produced.
That's what I think.
Because they would have known the backstory, and they would have been like, hey, how about if we forgive you a couple of your fucking runways if you just do this for us?
Yeah. Because
And we'll keep you on just a little bit longer.
she's never looked bad. And somehow you suddenly can't do makeup on someone else.
Yeah, right. Like that fucking silver highlight, like fucking shimmer thing, like that was.
But Jocelyn doesn't use it on her face.
Cadillac, it was that fucking shiny.
That was feral. So I
It
reckon,
was.
yeah, producers had a hand in that, I reckon. There's
Yeah.
no way Jocelyn would have done that.
Yeah. Did we know? I only found this out the other day. Jade Jolie is trans now.
You know, we need that.
She
I-
posted this not long ago, and I said, didn't she do this years ago? Like, I
Well-
swear she came out years ago.
I thought maybe, like, yeah, but maybe I was in a twilight zone and I forgot, or maybe it didn't happen. I don't know. But I was looking the other day and I'm like, Jade Jolie's trans?
I was gonna
Because
do
Mark
her
told us,
for
like, hey,
what
Jade
should I be
came out.
doing?
And I was like, Jade came out ages ago, no? And Mark was like, no, she just posted. I said, No.
And her whole
Oh,
act
sure.
is Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
Unless I'm just don't. Because unless I just assume everyone's trans on Drag Race at this point. Because
Everyone's trans until they tell you differently, right?
well,
have to
they've
come
had
out
many
as a
people
drag
on the
queen.
show.
Well, yeah. Everyone's a black balloon until they tell you they're coloured.
Everyone's black till they're red.
Well, it's black, white, and red all over. A colourblind balloon. I don't remember myself laughing. It's okay.
All right.
Okay,
Let's
so
wrap this up.
all right.
Struggle.
So, okay, well, you got lives to make sure they get home tomorrow. So, ladies, do we have any parting words of wisdom for the general viewing and or listening public?
I just would like to say to not be colorblind. That is all.
If there is anything in the world that you should never be, it's colorblind.
Absolutely.
You can be a lawyer. You can be a zoologist. Just don't be colorblind.
This is the lawyer's wig.
Well, see, a colorblind person would tell you that wig's
Gina Liano.
probably brown.
I'm in all black today.
You are.
Yes.
You are. Jane, do you have any parting words of wisdom for our couple of dozen viewers?
Go tell your friends. Make it 3 dozen at least.
Make it
Please
like
and thank
Jane.
you.
Viral.
I'm also not wise, so. What?
She said, make it like Jane. Viral.
Yes.
Spread Jane around. Spread Jane.
Because we already know that Jane spreads.
Jane spreads her love along with her legs. We know this. It's okay. And then
Like melted butter.
Hello.
More of a drizzle than a spread.
So, Hailey, do you have any parting words of wisdom?
Did you know that removing potatoes from your diet can help you lose over 80% of your will to live?
I concur with that.
Yeah. I love potatoes. They're not going anywhere.
I
Right.
I wasn't on potatoes for nearly 18 months, and since I've been able to eat them again, like it's just God,
Snatch of goodness.
they really are. They're little pillows of goodness no matter how you
They
have
really
them.
are.
Ever
Pardon?
potato is the greatest food ever made.
Yep.
You
It's
could
a
have
matter-
it cooked in 5 different ways and call it a full meal and think
Yep.
it's ingredients, but it's just potato. Oh,
I had a little tiny smattering of KFC chips today, and with it was the potato and gravy. So I was literally mopping up potato with potato, and I really,
nothing better.
really loved myself about that.
You know what I've
It's almost like
discovered from
what's that?
KFC? Those little snack buckets of chips and
oh,
popcorn
the
chicken.
Go Cup little thing. So like, yeah,
Perfect size.
How good are they? How good are
Perfect
they? Right?
size.
yeah,
I remember when they first came out, they were like $3.
yeah, $3.95.
Oh, so
like
they're still around that age. They're
$4.95.
so good. They're so good.
Yeah.
They're compact.
Perfect
They're
size for
not
that
too
little-
big. Your little nosh,
Yeah.
you know, between meals. Yeah. Yeah. Although for us, it's basically a
A
meal.
meal, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's not
Skinny.
me. It's not me spending like $20 on a meal that I'm gonna eat 3 bites of. So that's nice.
Yeah. But I was mopping up my potato gravy with my chips, and I'm like, this is cannibalism at its finest because, you know, potato on potato. It's like, you know, when you
I'm pretty sure the gravy has potato starch in it as well.
well, that's even more so. It's like, you know, when you feed chickens with those pellets that contain chicken in it.
They love it though.
They do.
Cannibalism's hot.
Let's bring it
That-
back.
More wisdom from Miss Ego.
It's like when you dip a chicken
If you
breast in-
can't eat your friend, who can you eat?
And that's the name of the episode. Cannibalism's hot.
That is the name of the episode.
Yes.
Lock that in. That is
Fuck the
100%.
balloons.
Yeah.
Cannibalism is hot.
Let's go.
Fuck. The name of the episode is Fuck the Balloons. Cannibalism is hot.
Yes.
Fuck the colorblind people. Start eating them because cannibalism's hot.
Cannibalism's hot. You know what? If cannibalism was legal and we already know that it's hot, like, you know what? It's natural selection. And you
Mhm.
eat the colorblind.
Yep.
You also eat stupid bitches who can't drive Porsches.
Bunning star.
Bunnings
Bunnings
staff.
staff that move things.
And
That's the Bunnings stuff's fault. But anyway.
and mechanics who choose to put stickers on cars without permission.
Yeah. Yep, I'm in. I'm
Sounds like
eating.
a first meal, guys. I'm ready.
Sounds like a
eating-
great meal. With a
Mechanics
side of
would
fries.
be real oily too.
Ooh.
Well, you need a little bit of, yeah, you know what? There's nothing better than a meat fried in any kind of an oil. So motor oil's just as good.
First, the oil will grease the pan for the rest of ours. It'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yep. So we just want to thank everybody for watching and listening. And we would love to thank the lovely Jane Doe directly above, Ego on the other side. Hailey, as always, I would like to thank you for editing this. And for being here and for everything. And everybody else who's been listening, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the YouTube. Hit the dingy for notification. If you're on podcast platform, 5 stars. Leave a review if you want to. Unless it's in red or green, we can't read it. And yeah, you know,
Send us some balloons.
send us some balloons.
Just-
You can choose whatever shade of
Yeah.
black you want to send us.
Whatever colours piss off Ego the most, choose them.
Send those. Yep. And anybody who would like to give some suggestions, nice ones on what they would like on the podcast, don't forget to slide into our DMs on Insta at DragMeOutOfficial. That's it. We're done.
Yep.
Or can I just throw one thing in?
Mm.
And this is not a paid sponsorship. I have discovered the joys that is Cobb's popcorn.
Oh,
Ooh, it's so
You haven't
fucking good.
had
How have you just discovered it though?
I discovered it by accident in the office the other day. Somebody had some, and I took a couple of pieces, and it was the sweet and salty.
Yeah.
they're all
the
good.
best one.
Honestly,
Fuck me.
they're all good.
So I bought some, and then when I went shopping today, and when I was in Woolworths, I actually bought some different flavors to see what it's like because it was on special. They were half price. So yeah, Cobb's popcorn. If you want to give us some freebies and be a sponsor. But until a couple of weeks' time, because I am off to paradise next week for a whole week. We'll see you then for all of the other mayhem that ensues. Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Ba 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 ba. Blah, 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 blah.